Dear students, I would like to present to you an example of computation of probabilities that cannot be found through the marginal PDFs. So let us look at this interesting situation. Suppose that the joint PDF of two continuous random variables, x1 and x2, is given by small f of x1, x2 is equal to 4x1 into x2, where x1 is going from 0 to 1 and x2 is also going from 0 to 1. अब इसके अंदर अगर हम चाहें कि हम ये probability निकालें कि x1 lies between 0 and 1 by 2 and x2 lies between 1 by 4 and 1, it is quite simple. It is quite simple. You will simply put the limits of the double integral according to what you have and you will solve it step by step and you will get it. यानी for example, अभी हम अगर इस तरह इसको लिख लें कि इंटीग्रल 1 by 4 to 1 और उसके बाद अगला इंटीग्रल 0 to half और उसके बाद f of x1 x2 यानी 4x1 x2. उसके बाद बड़ा केयरफुली आपको लिखना है कि आपने dx1 और dx2 जो हैं उनमें से किस को पहले लिखना है. चूंकि आपने सबसे पहला इंटीग्रल में 1 by 4 to 1 लिखा था तो वो आपकी x2 की लिमिट्स हैं. Therefore, अब एंड में सबसे एंड पे आप लिखेंगे dx2 और जो आपने सेकंड यानी अंदर लिखा था 0 to half वो आपकी x1 की लिमिट्स हैं. इसलिए आप एंड पे dx2 तो बिल्कुल एंड पे लिखेंगे लेकिन dx1 उससे पहले लिखेंगे क्योंकि आप जानते हैं फ्रॉम कैलकुलस कि अगर डबल इंटीग्रल हो तो पहले आप अंदर वाले इंटीग्रल को सॉल्व करते हैं और उसके बाद आप बाहर वाले इंटीग्रल को सॉल्व करते हैं. सो आफ्टर दैट द वेरियस स्टेप्स are in front of you on the screen and of course you can do them yourself and doing them what is the final answer. It is 15 by 64 and that is the probability of this particular event. Suppose instead that we are wanting to find the probability that x1 is equal to x2. ये एक और बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग केस है, इसको भी देख लें. Well, the probability of x1 is equal to x2 can be rewritten as the probability that x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. जाहिर है अगर आप उसको इस तरफ ले आएंगे तो माइनस साइन के साथ आप ये लिख सकते हैं. Now, since the random variables x1 and x2 are continuous random variables, therefore their difference is also, my dear students, a continuous random variable. ये जो difference आया ना, this is also a continuous random variable. But the point that you have to understand here is that if we are saying that we are wanting to compute the probability that this new random variable x1 minus x2, चाहे आप उसका नाम y रख दें या w रख दें या कोई और नाम भी रख दें, that this new random variable is equal to 0, तो जो सोचने की बात है वो ये है कि 0 is a constant and we know by the basic definitions and all those things which are attached with it that the probability of a continuous random variable being equal to a constant is always 0. Continuous random variable है ना, it's not discrete. Continuous random variable किसी एक particular constant value के बराबर तो हो ही नहीं सकता. It is always in an interval. So therefore, the probability of x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. In other words, the probability of x1 is equal to x2. This probability is equal to 0. ये हुई एक और इंटरेस्टिंग बात. और अब इम्पॉर्टेंटली एक और probability निकालें और आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे it is slightly different and it is not like the very simple case के जब marginal distribution के जरिए बहुत simply हम निकाल लेते हैं. So this is this one. When we are wanting to find the probability that x1 is less than x2. अगर हम ये निकालना चाहें, then how do we proceed? Students, इस केस में we will write it as follows. The first integral from 0 to 1 और end में हम लिख रहे हैं dx2, यानी हम x2 जो वेरिएबल है उसकी तो पूरी जो रेंज है, या जिस दूसरे लफ्ज़ों में वो जो हमारी डोमेन है x2 के हिसाब से, वो पूरी हम वहाँ पे ले रहे हैं 0 to 1. However, for the second integral, we are writing 0 to x2. And you must realize that it is all right, because हमने probability भी तो इसी बात की निकालनी थी ना, कि x1 is less than x2. तो अब ये जो अंदर है second integral तो है ना x1 के हिसाब से, क्योंकि पहला वाला था x2 के हिसाब से. तो अब अगर हम x1 की बात कर रहे हैं तो उसके बारे में तो हम चाह ही रहे हैं. It should be less than x2, which means that the integral has to go from 0, from the starting point, up to x2 only. And then after that, we write down inside 4x1, x2, which is the expression of our joint PDF. All right, now that we've got all this, now we can simply solve it. पहले आप अंदर वाला solve कीजिए and keep in mind कि अगर हम x1 के हिसाब से solve कर रहे हैं तो x2 is acting as a constant, and then you do all the steps as you can also see on the screen. And once you have got that, उसके बाद आप वो बाहर वाला इंटीग्रल जो कि x2 के हिसाब से है उसको सॉल्व कीजिए, and doing all those steps you obtain this particular probability equal to 1 by 2. So this is the procedure by which you are able to solve sometimes apparently somewhat complicated situations also. You just have to be a little careful as to how you put the limits to your integrals and also then solve accordingly.